Kaheim Dixon is firing shots left, right, and the centre for Charlton Athletic in England. However, Unai Emery and Aston Villa fans have turned on Leon Bailey.
Jamaica have a lifeline. How about this?
Big up Gunnaz. I hear that. Don't know some of the Gunnaz say, but big up Gunnaz.
If you're new here, help me get to my goal of 4,000 subscribers before the end of this year. Now, I almost every single goal that I have set out for you guys who view the channel, you guys have helped me to get there. So I just want one more push from you guys for now, and that is to help me to get to 4,000 subscribers before the end of this year. I know that you guys can do it. So if you love the content, if you're new here and you decide to stay, just go ahead and smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I do post videos. Also remember, every single Gunnaz video that I do on this channel must get to 100 likes. So just go ahead and smash that like button, get the video to 100 likes so that it can get out to a whole lot of people and the channel can grow. Now in this video, I'll be talking about yet another splendid display from Kaheim Dixon for Charlton and Leon Bailey being dropped from the Aston Villa team. Now starting off with Kaheim Dixon, as he scored another 2 goals and an assist in an under-21 game, which saw Charlton Athletic run out 6-2 victors over Queen's Park Rangers to take his tally to the season at 7 goals and 3 assists in all competitions at all levels. Now, Dixon has been gaining a whole lot of traction with his performances, with fans calling for his inclusion in the first team. Almost everyone who sees Kaheim Dixon play at England is very, very impressed with him. From strangers to scouts, anyone who watches this guy play football, they are super interested in the player. Even a photographer at the game who saw Dixon for the very first time posted on Instagram, "This kid is very, very good." Now, this is just a photographer who just goes around and takes pictures of different clubs and different matches all around England. And it seems as if he saw Kaheim Dixon for the very first time and decided to post him and just let his followers know that Kaheim Dixon is very, very good. So people, I cannot stress enough that I am very extremely proud of the progress of Kaheim Dixon so far this season, and I have to eat my words because for those of you who have been watching this channel, you would have known that I was slightly dissatisfied that he signed for Charlton Athletic, and I also called out his agent, Mr. Cohen, for the move. But in hindsight, I don't think there could have been a better move for Kaheim Dixon. You see me? Because he's been tearing it up, settling in. He's been settling in well. He's speaking much better during interviews. He looks confident. He looks like he's at home. Obviously, you guys know that he has Kaheim Anderson, who is in the Charlton Athletic setup. And they are really embracing the Jamaican culture, which is allowing him to really settle and bed in well at Charlton Athletic. So, yeah, man, all the best to Kaheim Dixon, and hopefully he can really kick on and turn into that powerhouse forward going forward, no pun intended. Now heading over into Leon Bailey and the conversation around him and his form at Aston Villa, because they have been winless in the past 5 Premier League games, and Leon Bailey was recently dropped for the game against Chelsea, which saw the team lose by 3-0 at Stamford Bridge. Now I want to speak on Leon Bailey and also Unai Emery and Aston Villa, because now, as you guys all know, Leon Bailey had missed the Copa America with Jamaica and a couple qualifiers game before that, because according to Craig Butler, he had not had a break ever since he started playing professional football. He wanted to spend time with his family, and he also did not have a full preseason ever with Aston Villa due to his obligations to the national team setup. So for those reasons, Craig Butler came out and said those are the reasons why he missed the Copa America. Now, in that preseason, just taking you guys back, in that preseason, Aston Villa played around 7 games. They had mixed results, and Leon Bailey's performances were also mixed as well. Now, fast forward into the season, Leon Bailey picked up a few injuries that hampered his performances, and even after he recovered from these injuries, he still flatters to deceive, which is the reason why you guys saw him bench against Chelsea, where the team lost anyway. A whole lot of fans were dissatisfied with his performances. And And they even went into deep digging to find out what is the reason behind these lackluster performances that Leon Bailey have um, been giving them so far this season. And one of them even went as far as to draw up some conspiracy theory, right, about Leon Bailey being a third season player, like a player that just shows up every third season, right? Now, this is a well-known Aston Villa fan on Reddit that basically said that he was listening to the Villa podcast and they were rightly talking about Leon Bailey's shit performance and all the goodwill he built up last season. They even mentioned how they would feel if he didn't play like he did last season. It turns out that Leon only has a good season every third year. And unfortunately, last season was it. Leon is like footballing cicada, right? Who only comes out of his hole every 3 years to break ankles, bang goals, and re-up his contract. Your patience is appreciated during Leon Bailey's hibernation period. I hope I'm wrong. LOL. Well, that's what a fan had to say about Leon Bailey, trying to draw some reason as to why he is not performing. And I got to say, the fan might have a point. He did draw up for every season that he has played so far in his professional career. And all of the other seasons have been average, but once it touches his third season, when he needs to step up for whatever reason, Leon Bailey tends to perform. And that just happened to be last season. So based on this that I'm seeing, there is some level of maybe truth to it, right? But that's not what I want to get to. I want to get to actual footballing reasons, right? Instead of conspiracy theories. Because I want to really pick up for Leon Bailey and attack Unai Emery and Aston Villa for what I'm going to classify as a wicked downward trajectory for Leon Bailey, right? Now, the first point that I want to make is about the competition. Now, as you guys all know, Diaby was at Aston Villa last season, right? Diaby, the winger, the French winger, and they sold him right before the end of the season to Saudi, right? Now, for a team that just finished in the top four, you have Champions League football, there's no reason to sell one of your players or one of your key players to a Saudi team. In a season that you're playing Champions League football, you will have Champions League money. It just lacked ambition to me. And if you're going to sell, you definitely have to get in someone that is either equal to or greater than the player that you're selling, right? Because Diaby was an influential player for them last season. Not only for the team itself, but also for Leon Bailey. Because what we tend to see from Leon Bailey is whenever he has stiff competition in any team, he tends to raise his level. When it's only him, he's on and off, he's inconsistent. But anyhow, you get someone in who is going to challenge him, right? That is when you are going to get the best out of him. And I think them selling Diaby and not replacing Diaby well with quality, that with someone that can keep Leon Bailey on his toes, has really affected Leon Bailey's performances. Leon Bailey is not a world-class player that no matter who is there, he's going to give performances. Leon Bailey is a Jamaican, and we all know about Jamaicans, bro. If Jamaicans now have somebody beat them over them back, them are going to get complacent, right? And that is just, it's not only about being Jamaican. Majority of football players are like, majority of inconsistent football players are like that. So I really don't want to blame Leon Bailey fully because the club was really, they lacked ambition, right? For a club that was really on an upward trajectory, selling Diaby and not replacing him well with quality and experience that he offered to the team has really weakened this Aston Villa team as well. They also sold Douglas Luiz and got in Onana and Barkley, and for me, those aren't steps up. It has really been a step down when I look at that Aston Villa squad. So I think those things are really affecting him. They also did know that Leon Bailey needed to step up this season with Diaby not being there and decided to place him in a leadership role. We saw Leon Bailey wearing the captain's armband in pre-season, and we also saw him wearing it a few times in the season as well. So that clearly did not work. And I think Aston Villa just managed this season, the transfer window, and everything just so wrong. Leon Bailey is not the only person or the only person in the team that is not performing. But because of the season that he had last season, the people are going to have eyes on him. Why are you not giving us that season again? And I just don't think that it's completely on Leon Bailey. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section, what do you think about my thoughts on the Leon Bailey situation at Unai Emery? Do you think he's just crap and he's one of those persons that just shows up whenever he needs to keep his contract or get a new contract, or every 3 seasons? Or do you think there's some deeper underlying issues that is causing Leon Bailey's lackluster performances and form? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace.
Jamaica have a lifeline. How about this?
Big up Gunnaz, I hear that. Don't know some of the Gunnaz, but say, but big up Gunnaz.